Hello guys, what's up? It is the British Let's Plays here, and here I've got some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay for you today. I was going to bring some Black Ops 1 gameplay, but I've just had far too much trouble with that recently. It's been laggy and terrible, and not the best, so I bought some more Modern Warfare 2. Same as yesterday, I know, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll bring some World at War at some point soon before Ghosts comes out, which I'll probably get in a week and a half's time or something maybe. So, this gameplay is actually quite interesting. If you ever see the mouse randomly shake or something like that, it's because I was playing this game whilst wrestling with, I believe, my 3-year-old niece, who was just having fun talking to me. And, you know, she didn't mind or anything, it's just that she's loud and irritating, you know. But, you know, she's 3, you know, she can't help it, you know. There's nothing wrong. I can't yell at her for being 3, you know, that's just what they do. So I just gotta kind of get over it. Okay, so, story time now, people. Story time. This is a story that I've just finished reading now, and it's an interesting one, this. Okay, so here we go. eBay sells Holocaust memorabilia and apologises after sick trade is revealed. Items included in an Auschwitz uniform have been found on sale on eBay. The auction site has apologised and taken 30 items from the for sale section after a Mail on Sunday investigation revealed the sick trade. eBay then made a donation of £25,000 to charity. Among items was a uniform that was thought to have belonged to a Polish baker who died in Auschwitz and was on sale for £11,200, it was reported. It was being sold by a man named as Viktor Kempf, based in the Ukraine. The site apologised and said it made a donation of £25,000 to charity. Other items included shoes, a toothbrush belonging to a death camp victim, and Star of David armbands that were used to mark Jews out for persecution. Now, then there's like a typical statement which eBay makes saying, we're sorry, it won't happen again, this is very, very serious, etc. You know, a typical corporation thing, but isn't very personal, it's just what they have to say. So, I'm going to do some of my opinions on this and why I think taking them down, or necessarily, isn't really a good thing. Firstly, as we know, the Holocaust, terrible incident, you know, worst incident in recorded human history, and we should definitely recognise that. It is a very bad thing, and it is true to a degree people should not be profiting off it. But at the same time, the idea of taking things down because of an event they were involved in that doesn't directly physically harm someone, I don't necessarily agree with. If they were selling things like guns and knives, I can agree why they should be taken down because they can hurt people. But things like the Star of David's armband and things, that's an important part of history and it should be remembered as such. If this item was just removed from history, kind of left in a cupboard, then that's bad things, you know. I know it sounds like a typical thing to say, but if we forget these things happen, or deny or cover them up somehow, then it will inevitably happen again. It's a very serious thing that I feel very strongly about. Things like films need to be made on Second World War and all conflicts and torture, everything like that. Songs need to be sung, books need to be written. We must make sure these things go on. There are times when people say that we really shouldn't talk about things in certain ways, but really, any talk about it could be a good thing. You know, if someone's promoting it, trying to get it to happen again, yeah, shut up. But if someone is, say, selling the Star of David, maybe that Star of David will be used as an education tool for someone in the future. They can show them this band and say, this actually happened. It's important that we keep these items, and people who want them should have them, simply because they may be able to put them to good use. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Please check out my previous video in which I discussed the cult cannibal Black Jesus. See you around. British Let's Plays out. Peace.